TDAI-1120 is our entry-level amplifier, a streaming amplifier with full Lyngdorf technology, but very small footprint and 2 times 120 watts. And then we have the flagship amplifier, the TDAI-3400, which has more inputs and more outputs and 2 times 400 watt to drive basically every speaker out there. So now we have the new TDAI-2210, which sits right between the 2 other amplifiers, and it's the first model that has a full color touchscreen display.
To facilitate this graphical interface, we have a quad-core CPU. It takes a lot of power to have all of this graphic running, and also not just to have still pictures, but to have it very flowing and not sort of chopping away. That takes a great deal of effort to make this look very good.
Of course, there are many streaming amplifiers out there with a touch display. But there are 2 things very special and unique about a Lyngdorf amplifier. One is that it's a fully digital amplifier from the input to the output stage, and the volume leveling is actually that we do gain setting in the output stage. We don't attenuate the volume level in the front end, but we set the gain in the power amp stage, which is unique to Lyngdorf only. And the other unique thing is, of course, our RoomPerfect calibration, which adapts the loudspeaker to the room when it's playing in. So with many amplifiers, the volume is actually attenuated on the input stage, either in the analog domain or the digital domain, which increases the noise and has crosstalk and hiss and kind of things. So the advantage is that we have very low distortion, that we have very low noise level, we have no crosstalk and no channel imbalance.
The amplifier is, of course, primarily used together with 2 speakers in a normal setting, but you can also plug in your headphones. The headphone amplifier output is a discrete output, meaning it's inside the amplifier made with discrete components only available to the headphone output. On the front panel display, we can do everything basically that the product can. You can set everything up there. All the settings is available on the front panel. You can go through first time setup. There's a guide that leads you through setting it up. And of course, your everyday use, input selection, volume, and stuff like that is available on the front panel.
So the 2210 also comes with a completely new designed app, which is very easy to operate and gives all the information about music and the amplifier.
The 2210, just like our other products, also have a web page. So if you rather sit comfortably at your laptop or your PC, you can also connect to a web page where it's a little bit bigger, it's not a small display, and it's maybe for some people easier to use. And when you're playing back music, you can have cover art, you can have our real-time analyzer. The real-time analyzer analyzes the energy in 32 third octave bands, and you can have that displayed on the display as well.
So the name TDAI means Totally Digital Amplifier Integrated, and the 2210, you can see 210 watts output into 4 ohms. So the 2210 has analog as well as digital, coax and optical, and it has a USB-C input as well as HDMI eARC and also Ethernet.
Like the 3400 in this product, you also have the possibility to add either our HDMI 2.1 repeater module or our high-performance analog input module.
The 2210 was all designed here in Skive by our R&D team, and then it's produced here in Skive. So at the workstation, the product will also be assembled with a PCB and the front panel. And one special thing about the product is that you see no visible screws. So actually you cannot see how the product is assembled. It's one pure piece of design.
Another new feature in the 2210 is our new DSP hardware platform, which was much more powerful than the previous one. And that platform allows us to have a more direct control of voicings, for example, or tone control, that you can control it directly from the display or from the web page or from the app. And while you're changing the settings, you can hear it real time. The DSP platform also runs our proprietary room correction system, RoomPerfect. It adapts your system to the room. It's not a speaker EQ system. It doesn't change the way your speaker sound because you probably bought your speaker because you like the sound of that speaker, but it only adapts the room to your system.
This product is for everyone who likes a streaming amplifier, but not too large. It has a very small footprint. And of course, everyone who likes a streaming amplifier and likes to calibrate the speakers to the room acoustics, because no one has a perfect room.
This amplifier platform represents a move forward for us. We now have a new hardware platform for making very good display interfaces. We have a new DSP platform, and we have a more power efficient power supply that can be utilized in new products moving forward.